Hello, everyone. Welcome back to today's story. In this episode, we follow Tuna and Alex during the quiet days right before winter arrives. Life on the farm is simple, but the cold season is creeping in, and with it comes new worries. After a long day at the market, Tuna decides to buy Alex a warm winter shirt using her hard-earned money, hoping to keep him safe when the cold winds return. But what she doesn't know is that Alex has secretly been saving for something too. A gift that will warm not just her body, but her heart. Stay until the end, because this episode reveals how two small presents can completely change the course of a relationship. And don't forget to subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Your support truly means the world to us. The afternoon market is alive in that familiar, chaotic way. Voices bouncing off awnings, motorbikes weaving between rows of fruit baskets, the warm smell of ripened pomelos mixing with dust and sunlight. Tuna sits on her tiny plastic stool, arranging each pomelo so it looks like it belongs in a magazine photo. Every time someone hands her money, she tucks it carefully into her worn purse. She doesn't say it out loud, but all day her heart has been beating with one small secret plan. Winter is coming. And Alex is the kind of man who forgets to take care of himself, the kind who insists he's fine even when the cold turns his hands numb. So today, with every sale she makes, Tuna keeps thinking, just a little more. Enough for something warm. Enough for something that will keep him safe. Finally, when the sun becomes a soft, golden blur above the tin roofs, she counts the money one more time, clutches her purse, and stands. Her legs ache from sitting all afternoon, but her heart feels light. She weaves through the market until she reaches the men's clothing stall. Its metal rack swaying under rows of sweaters and long-sleeve shirts meant for the colder days ahead. "Sister," Tuna says shyly, "which one is your warmest and most handsome?" The vendor looks her up and down, immediately reading the shy sparkle in her eyes. "It's for your boyfriend, right?" she asks, already pulling out a thick, soft winter shirt. It's a muted blue, simple, clean, warm, just from the touch. The type of color that would suit Alex perfectly. Tuna brushes her fingers across the fabric. She imagines Alex wearing it, sleeves rolled, collar slightly open, that serious face softening around the edges when he laughs. Her heart flutters so wildly, she has to look away, pretending to inspect the stitching when really she's just catching her breath. "He's tall," she murmurs, "around 70 kilos. "Then this one," the vendor says with confidence, "warm enough for the coldest night." 220,000 changes hands. Money Tuna had earned one pomelo at a time. The vendor wraps the shirt neatly, tying a small ribbon around the paper bag, even though Tuna never asked for it. "People who buy gifts with this kind of expression," the vendor says kindly, "always deserve something extra." On her way to pick up Henry, she holds the package close, protecting it from the dusty wind as if it's something fragile, something precious. At Mrs. Tang's house, baby Henry is already asleep, cheeks round and rosy from the warmth. Tuna kisses the top of his head, breathing in the familiar baby smell. "Mommy bought a gift for Daddy today," she whispers into his soft hair. her voice trembling with a happiness too full to hide. The sun is almost gone by the time she reaches the dirt road leading to Alex's farm. The sky is painted in streaks of deep red and burnt orange, every color reminding her how far she has come, how far they have come. She pushes open the farm gate, Henry sleeping soundly against her chest. Alex is sitting on the wooden bench outside, elbows on his knees, deep in thought. The moment he sees her, everything in his face brightens. He stands quickly, brushing dirt off his hands. "Waited long?" she asks, though she already knows the answer. "Not long." His voice is soft, warm. "I missed you." Tuna lowers Henry into the cradle, her hands suddenly trembling. The little paper bag feels heavier now, not because of the shirt inside, but because of the meaning she placed into it. "I sold well today," she says quietly. "So, I bought something for you." She holds out the package. Alex takes it carefully, almost cautiously, like he's afraid it might break. When he unwraps it, and the winter shirt catches the lamplight, his breath stops. He just stares at it, at the fabric, the color, the shape, then at her. Eyes suddenly softer than she's ever seen them. "You really bought this? For me?" Tuna nods. Her voice disappears before she can find the words. Alex steps closer, sliding an arm around her shoulders and pulling both her and the sleeping baby against his chest. His voice drops to a whisper, warm against her ear. "This is the most meaningful gift I've ever received." The night wind rustles through the banana trees, cool and gentle. But inside that small house, the warmth blooming between the three of them could melt the coldest winter. A little later, Alex steps out from the bedroom, wearing the new shirt. It fits him so perfectly, it almost feels like it was tailored for him alone. The golden lamplight follows the lines of his shoulders, his quiet confidence, making him look like he stepped out of some movie scene Tuna has no word for. She sits by the cradle, eyes fixed on him without meaning to. A soft smile curls at her lips. "It fits you perfectly." Alex spins once, playful in a way he rarely allows himself to be. Then he sits next to her, close enough that their arms touch. "Tuna," he says, voice low, steady. "From the first time I saw you trying so hard to support Henry on your own, I knew you were someone I needed in my life. Never think I looked down on where you came from." Her tears fall before she can stop them. "I was just afraid. I'm not worthy of you." Alex pulls her tightly into his chest, hands stroking her back in slow, comforting circles. "You and Henry are my family now. I'll protect you both, until my last breath." Henry stirs, tiny hand lifting, as if reaching for the warmth in the room. For the first time ever, it truly feels like they are a family. Not just in promise, not just in hope, but in the simple, deep truth of being together. The night deepens, wrapping the small house in a silver quiet. But inside, love settles gently over everything. Over the new winter shirt, over the softly breathing baby, over two hearts that have finally found the courage to hold each other tightly. The night grows deeper around the farm, settling over the quiet fields like a soft blanket of darkness. The cold air slips through the gaps in the old wooden walls, hinting at the winter rushing toward them faster than either had prepared for. Yet inside the small house, warm lamplight spills over everything. Over Henry's cradle, over the bowls set on the wooden table, over the new winter shirt on Alex's tall frame. Tuna wipes her eyes, steadies her breath, and lets herself smile again. Something in her chest feels lighter, like a knot she has carried for years has finally loosened. Alex watches her closely, as if memorizing the expression on her face, unsure if he will ever see it this clearly again. "It's really getting colder," she murmurs, rubbing her arms lightly. "Even the afternoon wind was cold today." Alex nods, eyes still on her. "I felt it too. My hands were freezing when I fixed the gate this morning. Guess winter decided to come early this year." She glances at the winter shirt he's wearing. Seeing it on him fills her with a quiet, trembling pride she has never known before. "At least that shirt will keep you warm," she says with a small laugh. He touches the sleeve, almost absent-mindedly. "It will, especially because it came from you." Heat rises in her face. To hide it, she pushes herself up from the table. "Stay for dinner, okay? It'll be warm and simple." "Always," Alex answers without a hint of hesitation. Tuna turns toward the kitchen, her silhouette soft under the lamplight. Alex stays beside Henry's cradle and gently rocks it. The baby shifts, tiny fingers brushing the blanket as if reaching for something only he can see. Alex studies Henry's peaceful face, and the thought crosses his mind again. How strange and miraculous it is, the way this tiny boy has pulled him closer to a woman he never expected to care for. Every time he looks at Henry, he sees a mixture of vulnerability and hope. And every time Henry curls his fist around his father's finger, Alex feels a fierce, protective love grow stronger inside him. Behind him, Tuna is a gentle symphony of motion, lighting the stove, washing vegetables, tapping the knife against the wooden board. The soft crackling of firewood blends with her quiet humming, turning the whole house into a place that feels alive in a way Alex has secretly longed for his entire life. He looks down at the shirt again, smoothing his palm over the fabric. She bought this for him, from her own hard-earned money, with a heart full of sincerity, and that realization makes something warm bloom in his chest, a warmth no winter could overcome. Tuna calls out, "Alex, can you check the soup? It might be ready." He gets up immediately. "I've got it." The moment he lifts the pot lid, steam fogs his face, carrying the rich smell of homemade chicken broth. "It smells amazing, Tuna," he says, awe in his voice. She turns, a small, shy smile lifting her lips. I tried to make something warm for you. Food tastes different when it's cold outside." Alex moves close, drawn by a mixture of desire and gratitude. "Thank you," he whispers. Her cheeks flush. She turns away quickly, pretending to look for a bowl, though her hands tremble just enough to reveal her heart. They eat together, talking quietly, while Henry sleeps between them. The house feels fuller tonight, as if their closeness turns the tiny space into something far more comforting than either imagined. Halfway through the meal, Alex clears his throat. "I actually have something for you, too." Tuna freezes. "Huh?" He pulls out a small, wrapped bundle from under the bench. "I didn't know if tonight was the right time, but now I want you to have it." Her eyes widen as she takes it. Slowly, she unwraps the cloth to reveal a thick, knitted maroon scarf. She brushes her fingers over it, feeling the warmth woven through each thread. "Alex," her voice cracks. "I bought it with my delivery money," he says, rubbing the back of his neck. "It's not expensive, but I thought, since you walked to the market before dawn, you should have something warm. Winter mornings are harsh." Her breathing trembles. She lifts the scarf, hands shaking. You thought about me?" He nods, eyes sincere, not hiding anything for once. Every day. Tears fill her eyes again. Slow, unstoppable. "Alex, we really thought the same thing." "I guess we did." He laughs softly, embarrassed but happy. She wraps the scarf around her neck. It rests perfectly on her shoulders, soft and warm. She holds the ends gently, pressing them against her chest. "It's perfect." "I wanted to get a thicker one," he mutters. "But it's perfect," she interrupts firmly. "Because you chose it. That's what matters." He doesn't reply. Instead, he reaches across the table and takes her hands. They sit that way for a long moment, breathing in the same rhythm, letting the warmth between them fill the cold corners of the house. After dinner, they clean up together. The water from the jar is icy, steam rising into the air each time it splashes. Their shoulders touch now and then, brief brushes that spark warmth down to their fingertips. Every time they bump into each other by accident, one of them laughs, quiet, shy, but full of comfort. When the last bowl is washed, Tuna turns to him. "Alex, thank you. For the scarf, for being here, for everything." He steps closer. "No, thank you. For the shirt, for making me feel like this house is a home." The wind whistles outside, thin and shrill. Winter is definitely close. But between them, warmth grows stronger, steady and certain. "Tuna," Alex says, voice deep and gentle. "I've been thinking. This winter, I don't want you to wake up alone with Henry. I don't want you walking to the market in the cold by yourself." She looks up at him, heart pounding. "Alex," he takes her hands again. "If you'll let me, I want to stay here, with you and Henry. Not just tonight, for the whole winter." Her breath catches in her throat. She has dreamed of this, of a man who doesn't leave, who stands beside her through storms and cold winds. But hearing Alex say it aloud, it feels unreal. "You want to stay?" she whispers. "More than anything." She steps into him slowly until her hands rest on his chest. She can feel the steady heartbeat beneath the new winter shirt she bought. Then, "Stay. Stay with us." His arms wrap around her instantly, pulling her close. She presses her face against his chest. His warmth seeps into her, chasing away the cold lingering in her bones. Henry stirs in the cradle. Both turn their heads toward him, and Alex walks over, lifting the baby gently. Henry settles against him without protest, cuddling into the winter shirt that holds both his parents' care. Tuna watches them, man and baby together, bathed in lamplight, and her heart swells until she can barely breathe. She steps forward, wraps her arms around Alex and Henry, and rests her head on his shoulder. The three of them stand like that for a long time, just holding, breathing, existing together in a warmth stronger than any blanket. Outside, winter winds whistle across the dark fields. But inside this tiny house, love has already lit a fire that will carry them through every cold night to come.